Lakes Bay region. You're watching NBC 25 News today.
Off the top, there's a live picture from Vatican City. The new leader of the Catholic Church is the first pope for the Americas, the first Jesuit, and the first named Francis. Coming up, a full report on his first day.
And a warning to St. Patrick's Day partiers. There will be extra police on the streets looking for drunk drivers. The story ahead.
And a local charity is having a special fundraiser for St. Patrick's Day today. It's a way to contribute and have a great corned beef lunch at the same time.
And there they all are near downtown Flint. Good morning again, everybody. It is Thursday morning of St. Patrick's Week, I guess you could call it.
I guess so. And it's funny we mentioned the story about the drunk driving because I got pulled over this morning. And obviously I wasn't drinking and driving, but they were looking for drunk
sobriety
drivers.
check.
Is that what he said?
So yeah.
Yeah.
Already starting.
So I don't know if it's starting or if that was a part of it, but definitely be careful out
Heads
there
up.
and take heed. Yes.
That's all right. Well, we've got some snow on the way. We had a little bit yesterday, but remember yesterday I was saying the storm system on Friday was looking more like rain, snow. Now it's looking more like snow. It's really looking more like snow today. So we're not done with winter just yet, even though spring kicks off next week. Let's get you to your forecast, talk about what's new since you went to bed last night. Not a lot. Notice the winds have gone more northwesterly now, so the lake effect snow from yesterday really tapering off across the area. Still looking at some of the lake effect snow showers across the northern lower peninsula, especially up towards Houghton Lake and West Branch. These locations continue to see some very light snow showers for the area across M52 corridor this morning. As we look at your temperatures, we are pretty chilly, a little bit cooler than we were at this point yesterday. We're mostly sitting into the 20s right now across the area. We're at 25 in Flint and Saginaw, 24 in Bay City, 23 in Clare, 27 in Caro. Flint just updated to 24, 21 now in Alma. The winds have calmed down a little bit from yesterday too. Yeah, they were gusting up to 30, 35 miles per hour. Right now 5 to 10, so there is still a bit of a wind chill to contend with as we're looking at those wind chill temperatures currently into the low to mid-teens. We're not expecting any snow today, but we could see some by this point tomorrow morning, especially going into Friday afternoon and evening. We'll talk about all of it, what you can expect, and time it out for you coming up.
All righty, thank you. And good morning again, everyone. We begin in Vatican City, where newly elected Pope Francis starts his first full day as pontiff today. NBC's Tracy Potts reports.
As the much-anticipated white smoke poured from the Sistine Chapel, thousands rushed to St. Peter's Square to see the newly elected Pope.
I've waited here all day, and this was amazing.
Buonasera.
Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio of Argentina, now Pope Francis, winning the hearts of the faithful by asking for their prayers.
I think it was great that he took a moment to pray with us.
It was a sign of humility. It was a sign that holiness is the most important thing here.
Known as a defender of human rights, champion of the poor, a simple Jesuit who rode the bus, cooked his own meals, and gave up the Archbishop's palace for a modest apartment. Habits he apparently intends to keep, joining the cardinals who elected him last night.
As the last bus pulls up, guess who gets off the bus? Pope Francis. So I guess he told the driver, that's okay, I'll just go with the guys in the bus.
He was not wearing the red silk mozzetta with the ermine trim that you usually see the Pope wearing, which is a more formal level of dress. Instead, he was in the simple white cassock.
Today, Pope Francis visits a sanctuary in Rome, his predecessor, Pope Benedict, and he'll celebrate Mass in the Sistine Chapel, praying for what he called a journey of brotherhood, of love, and faith. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Rome.
Even held their own conclave in Saginaw. The students were on the edge of their seats to see if their predictions would come true. Yesterday they held a conclave mimicking the process that just happened overseas. They predicted Cardinal Peter Turkson of Ghana would be selected. Father Eddie Dwyer, the assistant chaplain there at Nouvelle, says the election of the first Latin American Pope signals unity.
So it's really cool to witness the white smoke and everybody being so excited for change. So I really think it's a cool experience.
Signals the universality of the church more so than anything else. I think it symbolizes that the church is no longer just a church for Europe or a product of Europe. but now the church is universal and has to keep a universal watch.
And that was Father Dwyer. He also says that Pope Francis's name and asking for a blessing shows that this Pope is very humble, something the church really needs right now. Well, in an effort to close the budget deficit and revamp academics, Flint School Board members made the swift decision last night to close 4 buildings. The unanimous vote came during a special board meeting that lasted about a half an hour. The Flint School Board members voted to close Bryant, Dort, and Washington elementary schools, as well as the Zimmerman Center at the end of the year. They also voted to reconfigure 3 buildings. Brownell Holmes campus will focus on science, technology, and engineering and math. Holmes Middle School will reopen and house under elementary students, as they're called. Brownell will house lower elementary school students. Flint Northern students will be reassigned to either Northwestern or Southwestern. Northern will house a 7th through 9th grade alternative education program. All programs now at Zimmerman will move to Northern.
Again, this is just phase 1 of the master plan that we are still in the process of working on. So that work continues. We need to look at programming, 21st century programming for our students so they can go out and compete in a global society.
It's unclear how many staff members would lose their jobs. Last year, the board closed 4 schools. Midland is strong and overcoming challenges. That's according to the mayor in her State of the City address. Maureen Dunker says although Midland has major budget issues, the city will overcome them due to strong leadership. For the 6th year in a row, Midland is facing a budget deficit. The budget gap this year is more than $1.5 million. Dunker says taxes will have to go up to fill that gap. The mayor also highlighted several accolades for the city, including being named one of the safest communities. Now to the nation's budget, President Obama continues his so-called charm offensive today. Later today, the president will meet with GOP senators and then House Democrats. Yesterday, the president met with House Republicans to talk about the budget. It's part of an ongoing effort to reach broad consensus with both parties in Congress and on budgets and on tax reform. The Conservative Political Action Conference gets underway today in Maryland. This is the video from when Mitt Romney addressed that group last year. Day 1 speakers include 3 people who may make a run for the White House in 2016. Senators Marco Rubio, Rand Paul, and Texas Governor Rick Perry all scheduled to speak today. Well, Catholic Charities of Genesee and Shiawassee counties are gearing up for their annual St. Patrick's Day box lunch sale today. NBC 25's ILSE LUJAN-HAYES joins us live from Flint with more. Good morning, ILSE.
Good morning, Joel. We are in the old St. Michael's Gymnasium alongside Catholic Charities, and check it out, Joel. I mean, as soon as I walked in the door, I was attacked with the St. Patrick's excitement, and so this is one of their biggest fundraisers of the year. It's called the I Can't Wait for St. Patrick's Day box lunch sale. So John Mance is alongside me, and he has a big heart. Now, John, this is one of your biggest fundraisers. Mid-Michigan residents have big hearts. Tell us about, how you did last year, what you hope.
We've been doing this for 10 years now, supplying box lunch, corned beef sandwiches for the community. And the reason why it's called Can't Wait, because it's before St. Patrick's Day, it's on a Sunday, because we want to cater to the businesses, the agencies, schools downtown that want meals for their employees and anybody really, because last year we sold out. We sold 2,000 box lunches. So this year we're going to sell more.
Now, last year you raised how much money? Over $10,000. Wasn't it close to 15?
Yeah, it was about $13,000. We're hoping to do at least 15 this year or more.
And you also had major pre-sales this year. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we actually have almost 2,000 already sold. What? So we're going to have a few more to be able to sell to people. We asked them to come early. We're going to be here from 10 to 1, but hopefully they'll come early and be able to buy a box.
And so they can, today it's from 10 to 1, and they can pre-order. We've actually placed a link on our website, mynbcnews.com, but they can also swing by here and on Chippewa and pick up a box lunch for $6.
Yep, we have a tent set up outside. You just pull up right next to the tent. Don't even get out of your car. We'll come out and wait on you.
Okay, John, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And thanks, you guys, for getting up so early. So we're going to be hanging out here. Coming up, we're going to show you what's inside this boxed lunch. For now, we're live near Catholic Charities. ILSE LUJAN-HAYES for NBC 12 News.
All righty, thank you very much, ILSE. I heard they're delicious. We look forward to seeing what's inside. Well, the St. Patty's Day folks and the college hoops provide plenty of opportunities to party, but you better think twice about getting behind the wheel with drinking and driving. Local police agencies are ramping up patrols this weekend to try to crack down on drunk drivers. 155 departments, including Genesee and Saginaw counties, are participating. Last March, more than 2,400 people were arrested for drunk driving in our state. The money for the extra patrol is coming from federal funds. Jason?
Thank you, Joel. Let's talk about the bus stop forecast. Good morning, students. Up early this morning, getting ready to head out to class. A little bit of snow yesterday. Today, looking fairly quiet. There is still a little bit of snow left on the ground, especially along Interstate 69 and to the south. We're looking at temperatures, though, that are quite chilly, into the low to mid-20s along Interstate 69. The Saginaw Valley, Northern Thumb, we're looking at temperatures into the upper teens in some spots, but most of us are generally into the low to mid-20s as well. So looking ahead throughout the day today, we'll see mostly clear skies this morning, followed by a little bit of an increase in cloud cover later today as another storm system dives southwest of the area. But overall, the trend will be for quiet weather, at least for the next 24 hours. And you can see the clear skies now, but notice the higher clouds out towards Minneapolis, even some snow out there. That system's going to completely miss our area. So what we're expecting today, again, a quiet day, but increasing clouds later this afternoon. Highs will get above freezing, but still below average. We're not getting above average for a little while, and we'll talk about that, plus a little bit of snow in your forecast for your weekend all ahead.
All righty. The Coast Guard is warning that warmer temperatures over the weekend have caused some unsafe ice conditions. Temperatures in the 40s means ice on the lakes and on the rivers could be dangerously thin. The Coast Guard warns that ice is always dangerous and unpredictable. Anybody venturing out on the ice should take proper precaution no matter the weather.
Once it warms up, it weakens the ice. You'll get cracks. The cracks are no longer refreezing. They're staying wet, which means that they'll just expand. It's just not stable conditions.
The Coast Guard recommends never going out on the ice. Coming up, we are in the kitchen with Josh. There he is. From BD's Mongolian Grill, there's a new dish, how you can create it at home. That's coming up. Stay tuned. You're watching NBC 25 today. We'll be right back.
How you doing?
Good.
Fried Oreos.
Fried Oreos, wham
If you just
shrimp.
mic check, just count to 10 or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Got him? Oh, that's what those are? Keep going.
Okay, no problem.
Check
1,
2.
2, 3, 4,
Got it?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2.
Gotcha. You're good. It's Josh Cross, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And you're the wrestling coach, Joe was saying.
Yeah.
At Lapeer?
Yeah.
He wanted me to talk to you about that.
Okay.
So we'll get that in there too. But fried Oreos, that's amazing. Someone at work was telling me about BD's. I'm like, you gotta go. It's incredible. It's like the same concept. He said it's a little different, but
Same concept. We're the originators in Michigan.
What's
Started
that?
in 1992.
Oh, okay.
Everybody kind of spun off of us.
I didn't know that.
That's
Mention
cool.
that.
Actually, BD.
Oh yeah, we got to get the benefits in there.
Brought the idea over to the United States. First one to do it from England.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind of where you get your own stuff and then you whip it all up.
Talk, you guys. Pretend like you're talking.
Oh.
Okay. He went over on an internship over to somewhere in England.
Okay.
And the guy started the idea, but he couldn't get it to take off. He was, wondering what's going on, what do I need to do? Nobody's coming to my restaurant. And Billy brought the fun, the entertainment, the carefree side to it.
Oh, so it is kind of like hibachi too? Welcome back and good morning, everyone. We're in the kitchen with Josh Cross from BD's Mongolian Grill. How you doing this morning, Josh?
Not too bad, not too bad.
You brought some hot stuff, all kinds of fried Oreos, but before we get to that, we want to talk and tell our viewers, since you're one of us now, you come in here every other week, you're also a wrestling coach.
Yes.
For a local high school.
Yes. Lapeer East High School. Coach wrestling on the side, when I'm not in the restaurant, we get a chance to roll on the mat with the kids.
Do you ever bring any of the food in for the guys, or do they ever come visit you at work?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
That's fun.
The food is very healthy, so everybody that's wrestling, cutting weight, a lot of athletes dine in our restaurant.
Amazing. Well, tell us what you brought today, and there's kind of a cool hook, let us eat. What is it?
Let us eat vegetarian.
Let us eat vegetarian. Okay.
Yes, what we have is we have some tofu. We're going to add that in the pan here. Have some carrots, some green onions, some broccoli, pineapple, and corn.
Oh, yum. So we're looking at all vegetables, really.
Yes,
and you're going to
complete
saute them up.
vegetarian dish. And we're going to cook that up here. And we're going to add some Mongolian ginger sauce that you can find in our restaurant and some fresh chopped garlic. So we add that in there, mix it all around. On our grill in the restaurant, it's a 6-foot grill, and then they cook with 3-foot swords. So you have all this entertainment going on right in front of you as they're cooking up this dish.
3-foot swords? That sounds dangerous.
3-foot swords. It's a little dangerous, but you leave it to the professionals.
Right,
and we're able to cook everything up for you.
So it's kind of, when you walk in there, you're getting great food, but it's, it's an experience and you're having a good time.
Yes, entertainment. Entertainment is what we go for at our restaurant. Not only are you going to come in and get a great meal, we also get entertained at the same time.
And this is something, too, if I want to recreate this at home, or if people are watching, they say, hey, I want to make this dish. Pretty simple. You just put a bunch of stuff in there, saute it with the sauce?
Yes. You only find these sauces in our restaurant, but you can cook this up at home. What you can do, add a little bit of carrots, the pineapple, everything. There's a little bit of prep time involved, which is why it's great to come into the restaurant.
Right, you just throw it all in there,
yes.
Exactly. And then you're going to put it in the lettuce wrap. Is that kind of what the next step is?
Yes, you wrap it, and with this sauce, it's a little spicier. You wrap it right in that lettuce wrap, and that cools it down. And you also get that lettuce crunch.
And with the pineapple, it gives it a little sweetness in there.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
All right, good stuff, Josh. Thanks so much. We'll check back in just a bit, and we'll kind of check out the rest of these dishes. And you said there's some hot stuff in here too, right?
Yes, the wham bam shrimp is spicy.
All right, thanks so much.
Welcome back, everybody. We're in the kitchen with Josh from BD Mongolian Grill. He's cooking up something here, and as he's going, we mentioned earlier, and we like to give you a little credit for the fact that you're also the wrestling coach at Lapeer
East.
Lapeer East, and they did pretty good. They had a couple of players there go on to the championships, so that was good.
Yeah, down at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Yeah, they had a good time.
All right, now you're making, what is this, Josh?
This is Let Us Eat Vegetarian.
Let us eat vegetarian. All right, so this is all vegetarian. And what you got in there? Because the viewers probably can't see. Can you hold that up so you can see?
I have some, let's see here, tofu, broccoli, carrots, pineapple, green onions.
But if you liked meat, you could, instead of the tofu, throw in whatever.
Yeah, you can mix and match. All of our recipes, the great thing about our restaurant, you can add anything to it, take away anything from it that you'd like to do.
Now, if you've never been there, you go in, and they have all this food, and it's like a giant salad bar, kind of, and then they've got these little cheat sheets where you think, well, I don't know what to put in there. Well, if you want this, you go by the sheet, right?
Yes.
And then you take all this raw food over to these guys that are cooking it, and they put on a show, and it's kind of cool.
Yes, we have these pans in the back for everybody that has vegetarian needs or allergies. We cook in a special pan. Otherwise, we cook in a 6-foot grill with 3-foot swords. It's right in the center of our restaurant.
It's entertaining, and they're whipping the stuff all around, Now, you've got new stuff, kind of healthier menu going on. What do you, tell us about the new things that you got.
We are now part of the Kids Live Well Restaurant Association.
All right.
We have a brand new kids menu with 6 different kids items. with side options of broccoli, cottage cheese, mandarin oranges. They get to pick these healthy items right from our menu. Then we also have some brand new appetizers. We have some fried zucchini, egg rolls, the Wham Bam shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
that we tried earlier. We also have a breaded Oreo for dessert.
A breaded Oreo just for the other side, just in case you need a little sweetness there. Well, you got a lot going on here, Josh. It all looks so tasty. I must admit, the times that I've been there, I never walk away hungry. I'm always like, oh my gosh, that's a lot.
I always have a running joke with a lot of our guests that we do have wheelchairs available to get you out to the
if you
parking
want to get
lot.
out.
Yes.
Thank you. Maybe we'll have a little at the end of the broadcast there. And now we're heading over to the lady that couldn't stay out of the Wham Bam Shrimp, Brittany Shannon.
Thanks for that introduction, Joel.
Well, we want to take a moment here at the end to thank Josh from BB's Mongolian Grill there on Miller Road, right?
Miller Road.
Thank you for having us on again.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
anytime. Have you been there?
I haven't yet, but I definitely want to. And Josh brought this with him.
And he was saying that with my reps with Ryan, I'm getting hot. So
have some Wham Bam shrimp
Yes.
because that is hot too, but it's fantastic.
You liked it.
So I did. And these are the Oreos. Can we dig in now?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Have those breaded Oreos. Those are great.
I'm sorry. I'm helping myself. Thank you so much, Josh.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Have a great day, everyone.
Wow.